It's not the end of the world after all. Welcome to Galaxy All Access. We're coming to you from New Jersey, where Sunday the Galaxy wrap up a 3-game road swing at the New York Redbulls. Wednesday night, the Galaxy trounced Philadelphia 4-1 as the club exploded for 3 second-half goals. En route to the victory, Landon Donovan had a goal and 2 assists. Hector Jimenez scored. Robbie Keane had a goal and an assist in the victory, and he joins me today. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem.
Let's talk a little bit about Wednesday's game first and foremost. First 45 minutes, a little rough for both teams, I thought. Maybe Philadelphia had the upper hand, but then you guys got on track.
Yeah, certainly. I certainly agree with that. We got off to probably the best start we've had for a while, getting the first goal. But we didn't capitalise on that, you know. It was we didn't play particularly well. I don't think both teams really did. To be honest, they probably edged it just a little bit maybe, but the second half, you know, we're quite capable of doing that against anybody. What
was it like for you first game back? It's been a little while, so I would think there was a comfort level of having to get readjusted, right?
Yeah, no, I felt good. It took a while to sort of get into the game, and then, funny enough, as the game sort of progressed, I felt a lot better. So fitness was fine. So just nice to be back on the field again.
It was From watching the Galaxy, a little odd to the injury to you because you took the knock in Monterey, you played against Kansas City, and all of a sudden you're gone for an extended period. Maybe we thought maybe one game, but an extended period. So first of all, talk about the injury because it was obviously more seriously than we thought.
Yeah, it was. It was ligament damage, so it was a badly sprained ankle. So it was ligament, which is it was a grade 2 ligament damage, which the worst is a grade 3. So. Obviously that's the time it took. It's usually a little bit longer than that, so I was lucky to be back even sort of this soon, to be honest with you. So it was frustrating. I don't like being injured. I enjoy playing, enjoy training every day. So it was a bit hard being in the treatment room every day and doing different fitness in the gym. So it was nice to be back out on the field again.
Difficult to watch, huh?
Yeah, it's. I don't like watching games anyway. It's very hard because you always feel like you want to play and you can help the team out. So anyway, I'm back now and look forward to the next coming games.
You know, there are leaders who grow into the responsibility of being a leader. Some are vocal leaders, some lead by example. You seem to do it both ways. But why do you think that is? Why does it come natural to you?
I'm not really too sure. I mean, I've been brought up, in an era where. Certainly in England, as a 17-year-old kid, playing with men and experienced players, and if things are not going well, they let you know straight away. So I kind of been brought up with that kind of situation. So as you get older, get more experience. I've been captain now for a long time with the national team, and been captain of Tottenham, and I was vice captain there for a long time as well. So. I don't know. It's just if I don't feel things are going too well, I'll certainly let people know.
Yeah. I don't think you need the captain's armband though, because you're the type of personality that lets people know no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've been doing that all my career, so I just said even without the armband, it was the case. I mean, you've seen it last year. I'm quite happy for people to have a go at me, no problem. If I'm not doing my job, so. Certain players need it. And certain players you have to put your arm around. So, but you have to let them know. I mean, it's you try and make players, around you be better. And if you have to have a go at someone, there's no harm in that.
That's interesting because usually goal scorers just want to be poachers around the 18. You don't play that way. You kind of orchestrate the entire package going forward. You have a very good vision of what you'd like to see. Not just in the next pass, but maybe 2 and 3 passes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm that player that's, in England I've played as the number 10, if you like, for all my career, even though, I scored a lot of goals, but, predominantly I was always playing with, number 9 and me just underneath, so I like kind of getting the ball and, keeping the ball on the ground and moving it quick and make things happen. If you have to make the extra pass just to keep the ball, and, it creates space and, it keeps the opposition on the toes, and I think the second half against Philadelphia, I think that was evidence in the way we played. Sometimes you have to make the extra pass to open up the defence, and that was certainly the case, and that's the way, predominantly that's the way I like to play.
You talk a little about the 3 strike partnerships that you have. You have obviously one with Landon Donovan that we all saw Wednesday night develop very well. You've talked about being very comfortable playing alongside Mike McGee as well. Jose Villarreal, a young lad coming along, which I think it's on-the-job training for him, and maybe Jack McBean when he comes back as part of that strike partnership. But if you can talk about the three and how they might be different.
Well, it's actually, they're similar in ways, to be honest, because the way they play, the players that like to get the ball on the ground and play the feet, where Jack is probably different. He's a target man, if you like, a big, strong kid, and, wins headers and hold the ball up, where, the four of us kind of like to play, maybe play a bit too much sometimes to not Bruce's liking, but that's the way we like to play, and so in ways, we're all similar.
Yesterday, we were all kind of scrambling at major news that was announced. David Beckham made it clear he's not playing anymore. You've won 2 championships with him, but you played against him as well. So in your mind, having played against David and also having him as a teammate, give me your impression of the player and the person.
Oh, you haven't won that many titles and cups if you're not a good player. He's played for the for the best teams in the world and been very successful there. So he's been a top player, and he's a credit to the game and what he's achieved. And I think everybody in the MLS that play in the MLS now, I think they have to be thank David for what he's done for the game over here. He's kind of like, it's like what Tiger Woods has done for golf. David has done that for over here in the MLS. So I think people should, and players alike, the American kids should respect that and appreciate what he's done for the game. So he's a great credit. He's a great guy off the field as well. So which is all the nonsense that goes on. When the paparazzi and stuff like that are chasing him, but as a person, he's very, very down to earth, and it's very easy to get caught up in situations. But he's still that lad from Essex in London. Great guy off the field, and he's a good person to have around.
Well, I've always felt, and having been able to watch you guys from afar and hadn't been able to watch David for 6 years, he made sure he came across down to earth because he also understood how big a star he was. Yeah,
exactly. He's worldwide. He's huge, but for us, he's just he was just another player, But all this the superstardom stuff that goes with it, but the way he's handled it is a credit to him. And as I said, he's come from a very good background and very humble background from his mum and dad. So he's been a credit, and we certainly will miss him, and I think the football world will certainly miss him. Interesting to see what he's going to do now after.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's a lot of rumors, something about United States and team ownership, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's turn the page now to Sunday's match, an important one here for the Galaxy, especially you have a chance to get 6 of 9 away from home, and this is you're taking on the best team in the Eastern Conference, and New York seems to be getting in a rhythm at this moment. You know all about Thierry Henry and his leadership qualities, and he's kind of led them in the right direction. But they started the season similar to the Galaxy in that they had a very hard time closing out games. And while the Galaxy had it early in March, these teams remind me very much of each other and how they go about their business.
Yeah. As I said, they had a slow start, but they seem to be picking up at the moment. So it's certainly a tough team. We obviously know the players that they have and the threat that they can cause us. So listen, it's going to be, by no means it's going to be an easy game. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm sure it'll be a good game, certainly for the neutrals who's watching. The two teams that like to attack when they can. So I'm sure it'll be an entertaining game.
And I'm sure the league is going to be very happy to see 2 of its biggest clubs playing rather well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hopefully there'll be a lot of people watching. So we, as a Galaxy player, we'll be looking to hopefully get the 3 points and give the Galaxy fans something to cheer about.
It's a 10 a.m. start back on the West Coast. The Galaxy at the Redbulls. We'll have it on AM 1150 as well as LAGalaxy.com. Robbie, thank you.
Thank you.
For Robbie Keane, Joe Tutino saying thank you for once again making Galaxy All Access part of your day.